you and I had a great conversation in the show notes with Coherent CEO Jim Anderson. They had earnings this week. Pat, take us home with the rundown.
Yeah, so listen, a top line beat that was higher than the previous 3 quarters, an eye-popping beat on EPS by 41%. Previous quarters were 20%, 2%, 25%. Since Jim Anderson came in, actually last 6 months, the stock's been up 66%. No, I know. Last 5 days, it's up 13%. And Jim's been in there since June of 2024. This is a company that benefits biggest right now on the back of AI growth in the data center. All of this switching that goes on optically, that's essentially Coherent. Not only the transceivers, even the physical chassis that goes into. Coherent's in a lot of businesses, right? OLED, display manufacturing. They don't actually just do the manufacturing, but what they help is basically laser beams to cut OLED wafers to put inside of devices. And here was another cool thing that I thought here. The telco market that has just been in the toilet for what, 2 years, 2.5 years, Dan? When I look at equipment makers like Nokia and Ericsson and all related companies, but it looks like there is a recovery in datacom. 2 sequential increases in revenue. Industrial is not good, still is not good, and I've never heard a person say that it was good, and that was very consistent with what we saw from Coherent. So lasers, silicon photonics, 3.2 terabit transceivers on the roadmap, shipping 1.6 terabit transceiver products. Sales anticipated in 2025. I like the roadmap. I like where Jim is taking this company, and seeing what he did at AMD and Lattice. I didn't expect the stock to be up into the right this quickly, but they're taking advantage of the AI crazy.
Yeah, you hit it. This was a bit of a company looking for the moment. I mean, we all know that photonics were going to be a big opportunity as we try to move more data more quickly. Historic mechanisms may work in some cases, but we know in other cases we're going to need to be able to transport data faster. Who are the companies that really do this? I mean, really, we're the guts. We talk about pick and shovels, and a lot of people talk about that. Well, this is like the pick and shovels of the pick and shovels. Like, whether it's the modules or supplying the technology, even materials, they kind of do all the different parts there. You hit it on the head. I mean, industrial is moving slow. Comms is transforming a bit slower too. But this is a data AI moment. And if you're talking about the transport of data, AI, this is something that Coherent is really well positioned for. They supply a lot of companies, that are doing silicon photonics. So, they do the full, module, but they also supply a lot of companies as well. So they make money a few different ways. And this is sort of Jim's specialty. He seems to be able to come into these kind of companies that are in the semi space that have some exciting opportunities. And he seems to know how to really maximize quickly and get them moving in the right direction. It's also a testament to Jim just as a leader, kind of how his style is, his culture. He's very hands-on.
You ever notice he never takes credit for anything and never has? Not even a hint.
No, it's awesome.
Not even a hint.
Super humble. I heard he's also very good at driving race cars, but we haven't had a chance to do that yet. But he also, I love that he went out and it was 50 countries and visited people. There's some leaders that, they come in, they get in their big office, they get their teams, and they're, there's other people that they're flying around on planes and sleeping in hotels and living out of a bag, and they're showing their company that they're in the trenches and ready to go to war.
Yeah, executives that come in and tell them what they have permission to do and permission not to do.
Yeah,
it's rough.
They approve POs and different things. Hey, I mean, we have some companies, Pat. All jokes aside, I mean, we have customers and companies that you and I both know that literally still have CEOs. These are multi-billion-dollar companies that approve every hire. I mean, there's various levels of joysticking, I think what it comes down to this is Jim's really found a great balance of being a leader. He's also very technical, very competent, and you're seeing it early. I mean, like I said, there's not all the credit can't be given to the new guy. There's had to have been some good work that went into this coming in, but he was definitely the man for the moment, and the company was also well poised for the moment.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to their analyst day this year. Right, they can lay pretty much everything out. That's when we'll see the grand plan.